Oh man, does it feel good to be back on camera. I know it's been a while, Hawkeye fans, but while we were on break, the Iowa Hawkeyes played in a huge bowl game down in San Diego, California. And to start off the show, let's take a look back to what Kate Overton and John Rawson put together.
As night fell in San Diego, the Holiday Bowl between the Iowa Hawkeyes and USC Trojans began, and the battle between the unstoppable force of USC's offense and the immovable object of Iowa's defense etched itself into Holiday Bowl history. Iowa struck first with this deceptive double reverse to Tyrone Sweet Feet Tracy to give Iowa an early 7-0 lead on the first drive of the game. On the ensuing drive, the Trojans decided it was their turn. Quarterback Keaton Slovis connected with Drake London on this third medium to tie the knot at 7 apiece. Fast forward to early in the second quarter as Amir Smith-Marset gets this carry to the left side and strolls into the end zone to give Iowa a 14-7 lead.
Early on, this game is starting to look like a shootout as USC marches down the field and answers with their second touchdown in as many drives. Iowa's going to have to keep on scoring if they want to stay with it, and just like that on the very next play, Amir Smith-Marset takes the kickoff all the way to the house for another touchdown. After a USC punt, the first one of the game, Nate Stanley connected with guess who? Amir Smith-Marset, giving him his third touchdown of the night. The first half ended with the Hawkeyes out in front, but USC wasn't going to lag behind for too long. They started the second half out with a quick touchdown, and then to everybody's surprise, laid down an onside kick and recovered it.
But a strip sack forced USC quarterback Keaton Slovis to the sidelines for Matt Fink, who was quickly under duress and sacked on a third down to force a punt, keeping it 28-24.
But Iowa's defense stood strong, and the offense eventually got back to work after 3 QB sneaks in a row. Nate Stanley hands the ball off to Tyler Goodson for 6, as the Hawkeyes take the lead 35-24. After a USC botch snap, Iowa was inside the 10, and this time it's Brandon Smith's turn to catch a touchdown pass from Nate Stanley. This was Smith's first touchdown since coming back from injury. This gave Iowa a very comfortable lead as they went on to win 49-24. Your Iowa Hawkeyes are the 2019 SDCCU Holiday Bowl champions.
Segments doesn't have a good day or night, and then somebody else has to carry the load. But tonight, all three complemented each other. All 3 phases of it did, and that's, again, it gets down to our players. I think they have an understanding and a real appreciation for what it takes to be a good football team.
Just the legacy that bump in Coach Fry left. I think it was only right that we go and honor them. Play our best, play our hardest, and kind of try to honor them through the way that we play.
That win capped off a 10-win season for Kirk Ferentz and his Hawkeyes, but with that good news brings some sad departures. It's been announced over the last few weeks that some of the Iowa stars are going to be skipping college and heading to the NFL draft. AJ Espinosa, Tristan Wirfs, Geno Stone, and Torrin Young have all made the announcement to try their luck at a shot in the NFL. These guys left some pretty big shoes to fill, but Kirk Ferentz and the rest of the Hawkeyes have wished them all the best at the next level. Another Hawkeye team that has some guys competing in the next level is Iowa wrestling team. That's right, Spencer Lee is officially qualified for the Olympic trials after a very strong showing during the U.S. Senior Nationals, where he got first place. But after that, it was right back to work for Lee and the rest of the Hawkeyes as they hosted Nebraska earlier on Saturday night. The redshirt freshman, Tony Cassiope, has been shut down all year, and to nobody's surprise, he does it again here after a key takedown to secure the victory. And for 184-pounder Abe Assad, the redshirt came off as he got his Carver debut against Nebraska's Taylor Venz. Assad found himself in a hole early, but he wasn't going to let the fans down without a fight. This time, it's Assad in deep with a single leg, and he just does get around the corner to get the takedown and take the lead in the match. Carver was on their feet for the true freshman as he closes out the final second with a huge win. Assad becomes the first true freshman to wrestle since, you guessed it, Spencer Lee. It doesn't happen often, so Hawkeye fans, be ready, because Assad is here to stay. The Hawkeye wrestling team has been ranked #1 for a majority of the season, but these next few weekends are going to be the real deal. They have Ohio State at home this Friday, and then Penn State comes to town after the weekend. After the weekend, DITV Sports Director Kate Overton will have your updates for all of those. But for me, that's all I have today. Be sure to come back tomorrow for a Hawkeye basketball update. Bailey, back to you.